Hi everyone, I am Rajesh Kumar. I am having close to 16 plus years of experience in DevOps, SRE and DevSecOps. I have worked with more than 12 software organizations around the globe. I would like to introduce you all a DevOps School's flagship certification program in DevOps, SRE and DevSecOps. This program will get started in the weekends, so get enrolled. Please contact us on the phone number given on the screen, and in fact you can email us on the contact@DevOpsSchool.com.
Each container will get own network. Each container will get own C drive. Please hear me out carefully. Each container, I'm putting very simple way. Each container will have own network. Each container will have own C drive. C drive I'm using. I should use the root file system actually. Mount. This is a technical word. Each container will start with a 0 PID. Make sense? All of you understood? Okay, so now yes. Those who have not understood, no problem. You can repeat this session and recordings, and after that you can practice a little bit of it. So now what is container then? So container is your application runtime environment with all resources. With all resources. What resources? These are the resources. From where is coming? Kernel is coming. Who's availing it? Docker is availing it. That's the reason we say Docker manages your container, and managing means it can help you to create start stop for skill. Okay, now next thing is how to install Docker then. How to install Docker. So I'll show you that. There is one tutorial which I have written. Docker install.
Hello Rajesh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I have one doubt. Like why Docker came into the picture?
Simple question. We wanted to reduce the in a data center. We wanted to reduce the cost. Simple here. See that. I want to run 6 application in data center. How many OS you need? 7. Here in the you are running container. How many OS you have? How many? 1. Correct? No?
Yeah.
Simple. So OS less means less CPU wastage, less RAM wastage, less hard disk wastage, less licensing cost. So saving time. How much time it to create a container? 1 second. So physical server used to take how much time? 1 day. Virtual server, how much time is to take? 5 minutes. Container, how much time it takes? 1 second. So saving time, saving efficiency, saving cost, many other reasons. Make sense?
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
So now I'm going to install the I'm going to install in this machine. Okay, so now this is the blank machines which I am having a VM. It's a virtual machines only. Okay, so you can use this. Okay, so let me clear the screen. Let me improve. This is my machine hosted in my machine. I mean, one of laptop. It's a virtual machine. Okay, so now I'm going to install the Docker. Just wait for it. Okay, so in this document, there are so many ways to install the Docker. You can follow one of the method. Okay, so almost done. After this command will help you to enable the Docker for next time if you want to use it. It's done. Let me enable this. And for this, I'm going to restart the Docker. Done. So Docker started this services. Now Docker is installed. Now architect, you say the Docker components. What are the components which you need to know in order to work with the Docker components? So first thing you need to know Docker engine. So what is a Docker engine? So Docker engine is a software which you just installed. So they have a multiple part of it. One is client, okay. Another one is Docker server. Then we have a container. So here you have human talk to the client, client talk to the server, server talk to the container D talk to the kernel. Right. Okay. Now human, this is you. Client, where is the client? So which Docker? So here if you see, this is the client. You send the request to the client. Where is the server? So which Docker D? Which Docker D? See here. Now where is the container D? So which container D? It's got installed. Here it is. And then kernel. Okay. Now if you see that process of doc, C is running.
So what is this Docker D and container D?
Is running. What is that?
Sorry, what is this Docker D and container D?
Docker D is a server. This is the real server actually. Docker server. Docker client, Docker server. So human,
These are the
see what is happening. Logic is very simple. Human R cannot be trusted. So human, if the wrong commands is sent directly to the server, so server will directly send this to the container D and kernel. Kernel may get destabilized. Okay, and kernel get destabilized means your host get destabilized. So what is happening? Human is being asked to send a command to client. Client see that if the command is proper and validate and then send to the server. And server receive only the right command in that case. Make sense?
So how many instances is this? Like, we saw that there were a lot of containers, right? So is this like, so there's going to be one instance of client, one instance of server, and that's going to spawn multiple containers, is it?
No. This is the application. This is the engine. Remember that again. You're forgetting. Container is nothing but a kind of program which initialize multiple times. I said very simple. It's a program initialize multiple times. You get a container. Okay.
Yeah.
So these are the tools to get request. Human send the request to client. If request is good, server send request to the kernel through the container D. Request is sent here. Okay. Kernel is the whose doer, everything is doing kernel. Okay, so this is the one component. Then second component which you need to know is Docker image. What is image? I'll put it in this way. So guys, you all have worked with a VM image, correct now? So VM image, last session you created ISO image, using that you work with the VMs, correct now? So in the VM image, have you ever curious what exactly it has? So VM image, you have a kernel. Remember, VM has an operating system, and plus it has a root file system. Okay, root file system means C drive, D drive, programs, data, and blah, blah. So kernel code, you cannot see that. It's get loaded in the RAM. When you start the system, it's get loaded in the RAM. Root file system, you can see that. Okay, root file system, you can see that. But you have a user file system also. User file system means, see, let me show you user files in Windows. This is my user file system. Only I can see that. No one can see that. Rajesh Kumar user file system. Okay, so this is the user file system. And the last one, you will have application file system. Application file system means any application. For example, this is the one file system, Mozilla Firefox, under the program data. Or this is a Datadog file system. This is a McAfee file system. So it's applications, okay, which you run. So this you have in the VM's image. Are you comfortable so far?
No, I'm not comfortable.
What is your question?
Rajesh, where did you install the Docker? On the terminal or on the party?
I install the, mind it here. I install the Docker in the Linux virtual machine. How I'm accessing is, that's the question. That should be question. So how am I accessing? Using PuTTY. Simple. So VM is running somewhere. It can be AWS, it can be my laptop, it can be your laptop. I have IP address. I logged in.
So it means that you have installed a virtual box on your machine, and then
yes,
on the virtual box you install this Docker.
That's correct.
Okay, I'm okay now. I'm okay.
So we
now.
So we have one.
Yeah, Sanat. Let me ask you a question. Now, under the Docker engine, you were saying that we as a human, we have to send the command to client to server, server to container D, and then container D to kernel. What is client?
That's what I said. I was just showing you client. Here, this is a client. Docker is a client. Which Docker, where is installed? So here,
okay,
this is your client.
Okay, I'm okay now. Okay, go on. Sanat, yes, you can ask your question.
Hey, thank you. So there is one instance of Docker engine running, right? There is just one instance of Docker engine running that spawns multiple containers.
Yes.
Is that right? Okay. Yeah. So the what we have here, right? The client server, these are all also part of that one instance?
Yes, one instance. Docker engine is equal to Docker engine, the one which I installed, just now installed, no? It has got this many components.
Okay, these are the components of Docker.
Except kernel. Kernel was there, right?
Of course. Yeah, of course, kernel. Kernel is external, but all these other things, client, server, container D, these are all part of the Docker engine. So Docker engine talks to the kernel, and then the image is a result that comes out of it, right? Okay, good.
Now, so here, in order to learn Docker, you need to install Docker engine. Actually, you know what? Docker is, there is no product as such. Docker, everyone say Docker. Docker is not a product. Docker is a company name, and their first product was Docker engine. So technically, I'm teaching you Docker engine, but you call it, I call it Docker. Why? Because popularity. Simple. because Docker is a company, has a multiple product. Okay.
If you would have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopsschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video.
Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest.
Thanks for watching.